Hello, we're back. We're doing it. Not kind of a reaction, half not. This is an introduction to. We kind of tried this back when He Who Shall Not Be Named was here. But rather than doing modern day Doctor Who, we're gonna go back to the classics because how many of the classics have you watched? Not many, but
I watched two full ones I can remember.
Which ones?
The first two episodes.
Okay, so
of the very first episodes.
Okay, so it's all.
I watched the Caveman and I
watched the pilot. Or did you watch the Daleks?
No, it was
just the Caveman and the
second episode.
The second, it's. So did you only watch
the first Doctor?
Yeah.
When he first.
You've got for episode 1 is technically the one where they're on Earth. The teachers join.
Yeah. They found the TARDIS,
and it's technically part of the same story with the Cavemen. So episode 2 is the first part of the Cavemen.
Okay.
So I think there's 4.
Yeah, okay, I watched to the point where there were no more cavemen.
Okay, you watched the whole Caveman story.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's easier to say.
That's fair enough then. So you've watched the whole first serial.
Yeah, I thought it was just 2
and
episodes.
And the movie. You watched Paul McGann.
Can you class that as a classic?
It technically is. It was 1996.
All right.
It was before the revived series.
Okay, all right. We'll go that way then.
So.
Yeah.
He's considered a classic Doctor rather than a modern Doctor.
Okay.
I'm going to take my nose ring out because it keeps sliding to the side. So we're going to go. We're watching Robot. We're not going to go in any sort of particular order.
No.
We're just I said choose anything, and he said, what about a Tom Baker one? And I said, I've got the first Tom Baker episode. So we're going to watch Robot, and we're just going to go.
No.
It's just because we'd left it paused for 5 minutes, so it's taking the disc a second to...
5 minutes.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. Well, but after we've done our intro, 8 minutes. But I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna ramp him up. I don't want to ramp him up too high. We are eating, so if you don't like watching people eat, then maybe
shut off.
Yeah, go. I wouldn't have said it quite so
British. Bloody hell, shut off.
Quite so rude.
Rude. Oh, okay.
I would have said perhaps possibly.
Yeah, because that's obviously our British people. They're more polite. Well, the middle classes. Lower class. No.
Anyway, let's just watch this.
Yeah.
Come to the lab once, please.
So this is literally straight after he's regenerated from...
Okay.
I tell you, Brigadier, there's nothing to worry about. The father source is large and plastic. This the patient, sir? And stupid. The square on the hypotenuse equals the sum of the square on the other two sides. Why is a mouse when it spins? Never did know the answer to that one. Excuse me, sir. The daily report. Take him to the sick bay. I'll make a proper examination there.
So just to catch you up, throughout the entire Third Doctor era, or most of it, he was exiled to Earth.
Okay.
So he worked as the scientific advisor for these lot.
What unit?
Yeah, unit.
I'm placing the doctor in your personal charge. You have your full attention. Right, sir. Right. Anything urgent, Mr. Benton? No, sir. Just routine. Yes, everything seems pretty quiet.
So yeah, Ray's never seen this, and the last time I watched this was about 4 years ago, possibly. At least 4. Maybe more.
I'm quite surprised. I thought Tom Baker was your favourite classic Doctor.
No, Sylvester McCoy's my favourite classic Doctor. The one with Ace. But that's because he started getting a bit... I like all the Doctors. That's the problem with Doctor Who. Is I've never disliked a Doctor. Even the 6th one. I like the 6th one. You got better in the audiobooks. You've got ketchup or something right on the... No, you're gonna have to use your finger. It's like right on the bum chin bit. thing. I don't want you looking asleep for the
Well,
but any more than normal.
I could have said you could have seen how long I would have gone with it before wiping it. But, okay.
Yeah, but I'm a nice friend. Most of the time.
A complete set of plans for the new disintegrator gun.
Stolen? For what?
No one saw them. Probably enemy agents. Small commando squad. They found heavy vehicle tracks. You realize, of course, Miss Smith always is top secret.
Then why are you telling me?
Well, because there's no one else I can tell.
The doctor's still unconscious. Oh, he'll be all right. I know he will.
He used to drive me mad. But I miss
No,
him about.
It's like both these actors are dead.
Actually, I want to ask a favour of you.
Yes, of course.
And it's a shame.
You don't think...
Well, that's a fucking downer.
It is though.
I know, but I didn't realise
Yeah,
that.
what about it?
Well,
I didn't realise it at first, and I was just sat here watching. It's like,
I love
oh
you.
wait, he's got. Oh no.
Dying.
You want me to get you a visitor's pass?
Oh, please.
Nothing simpler. Come to my office now, things are spread away.
And could I see the doctor before I go?
Yes, of course.
You're sure you've got the right man to look after him?
Young Sullivan? Oh, he's a very fine chap. First class doctor.
Seems a bit old-fashioned.
Nothing wrong with that, Miss Smith. You may not have noticed that I'm a bit old-fashioned myself.
Oh, nonsense, Brigadier. You're a thriller.
Tom Baker's just got that face. He's a really good doctor. He's not my favourite, but he's probably one of the best classics.
Seemed quite childish.
He is in a way.
Yeah, I do remember that line from him. That you constantly say to me.
There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes.
Obviously. There you are. Come along, Doctor. You're supposed to be in the sick bay. Am I? Don't you mean the infirmary? No, I do not mean the infirmary. I mean the sick bay. You're not fit yet. Not fit? I'm the doctor. No, Doctor. I'm the doctor, and I say that you're not fit. You may be a doctor, but I'm the doctor. The definite article, you might say. Look here, Doctor. You're not fit. Not fit. Not fit. Of course I'm fit. All systems go. Sec. Look. Heart speed? I say, I don't think that could be right. Both a bit fast, are they? Well, still, must be patient. A new body is like a new house. Takes a little bit of time to settle in. As for the physiognomy, well, nothing's perfect. Have to take the rough with the smooth. Mind you, I think the nose is a definite improvement. As for the ears, well, I'm
Slowly with years.
What do you say in the ears? I really don't know. Well, of course you don't. Why should you? You're a busy man. You don't want to stand here burbling about my ears, neither here nor there. I can't waste any more time. Things to do, places to go. I'm a busy man too, you know. Thank you for the most interesting conversation.
I've got to go and narrate Little Britain.
Leaving, Doctor. Now you go back to the infirmary. I'm in the sick bay. Get into bed and stay there until I say that you can get.
How can I prove my point?
I feel I ought to warn you, Doctor, that there's grave danger of myocardial infarction, not to speak of pulmonary embolism. Yes, I should it. Mother.
I feel sick. Send for the doctor. Quick, quick, quick. Mother. Shall I die? Yes, my darling. By and by. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only one thing
It'll
to
make
count.
sense.
I thought you said Dr. Sullivan was looking after him.
The first of it.
Yeah. Forgot to use it in the introduction, but I've got the song it.
Where's the doctor?
tied me up and hung me in here like a pair
That
of
music
boots.
on.
Well, where is he? Ah,
Oh,
too late.
no! Doctor, wait! Doctor, listen! Please, it's Sarah! Doctor!
Hello. Come to see me off, have you? Well, I hate goodbyes. I'll just slip away quietly.
No, Doctor, you can't go.
Calm. Calm. There's no such word as calm. Why not?
Well, because you're not... Well, because, the Brigadier needs you, don't you, Brigadier?
What? Oh, yes, of course. Very well. What for?
Well, there's been this robbery, hasn't there, Brigadier? Some kind of secret weapon.
Oh, yes. Very serious business.
And I mean, you are still unit scientific advisor. Remember? Well, you can't go rushing off and leave them in the lurch.
Can't I? Goodbye.
Bit of a dick.
Well, he's still sort of getting used to regeneration and stuff as well. You gotta.
Excuse me. What? Haven't we met somewhere before? No, don't tell me. Alexander the Great. No.
Napoleon?
No.
Hannibal?
Brigadier. Brigadier Alistair Gordon Letchford Stewart. How are you? Very well, thank you. And Sarah Jane. Well, now, isn't this not... What was that you said about a secret weapon?
Be careful of that when you walk over, right?
Catch up.
When you finish your pizza, I'll put mine on top of yours.
Yeah, stick it over the bin or something. Unless you well, yeah. Just so it's not like on the floor.
What's it? Oh, it's not a Dalek, so...
No,
Climb.
it's robot. I'm gonna hide the cover now because I bet you can't remember what was on the cover, can you?
No.
Good.
Doctor, there's been another... Where is it? In there. We promised you. Doctor, we must get moving. Something wrong? You've changed. Oh, no, not again. No,
Okay, that was funny.
Oh yeah, no, the best actor in any Doctor Who is always Doctor. Doesn't matter what Doctor Who. Especially the classics.
No?
I feel like a king. Was that a bit of fourth wall breaking? I think that was. He looked directly at the camera.
Tom Baker was known for breaking the fourth wall without, yeah. He's the one Doctor that kind of pushed it quite a bit.
Well, how about this? Much better, Doctor. Now, if you've quite finished with your wardrobe, I'll try again. Right, then, let's settle with that, please. Now, Doctor, we were off. To visit the scene of the crime. But the thing is, there's been another robbery. Tell me on the way, Brigadier. Tell me on the way. You must cultivate a sense of urgency.
Scarf's a bit long.
Yeah, but that was one of the iconic things about him.
Is he taking...
Doctor, will you please pay attention? Well, but I am, I assure you. Look.
I find a flower.
I have every respect for your concern for ecology, but really, one squashed dandelion... Not just squashed. Flattened. Almost pulverized. Now, how did it get like that?
Well, I suppose it was stepped on.
Exactly. And according to my estimation of the resistance to pressure of vegetable fiber, it was stepped on by something that weighed a quarter of a ton.
Funny news, they left a lot of valuable and top secret stuff behind.
Here's a list of all they actually took. control circuitry of one powerful, compact technological device. A disintegrator gun, for instance.
Ah, shit. Who knows?
Yes, miss?
I thought that was him in the car. I'm a boy!
Miss? Excuse me, Jeeves. I'm your boss.
Kind of looks like Mr. Putin.
Mr. Who? Mr. Who?
Putin. Or Putin.
Oh,
Russian.
Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you're right. He doesn't bet.
This is great grandfather. He was an actor.
Hello.
British actor.
Awfully good of you to allow this.
He's actually Russian, just put on a British accent.
That's how good an actor he is.
Yeah.
And so, I'm the director, Hilda Winters. This is Arnold Jellicoe, my assistant.
Her face looked like, oh god, another woman. I'm made to be a woman in this show, the only one.
So, what are we looking for? Something that brushes aside chains and electric fences like cobwebs. Something intelligent that takes only what it needs and leaves the rest. Something that kills a man as casually as it crushes a dandelion.
The bastard.
Something is it human? I doubt it, Brigadier. More than human, perhaps. Well, whatever it is, how do we find it? By locking the next stable door in good time. No? It, whatever it may be, has stolen the plans for the new disintegrator gun. It has also in its possession the necessary control circuitry.
You think it wants to build the gun?
Why else steal the plans and the circuitry? Now, assuming I'm right, and I invariably am,
Arrogant.
what is the third vital ingredient?
When isn't the doctor there?
True point, they've all been a bit arrogant.
One of his running character traits is he's a little bit full of himself in a way.
I just realised that. All of them.
Greyhound leader, trap one, over.
Trap one, we read you, Greyhound leader, over.
Mr. Benton, red priority. Emits Electronics, a smallish factory in Essex. I want blanket security. Every available man, air cover as well. I'll meet you there in 1 hour. By then I want that place set adopt and 4 knots. Out.
Wait till I close the fucking door then!
As soon as our work reaches the practical stage, it's handed over to someone. They're always more resourceful and a bigger budget.
Usually the government.
Well, like the new disintegrator gun. And you pioneered the research on that, didn't you? Well, yes. I'm not sure you should know about that. Oops, sorry, talking out of turn.
I recognise him. Yeah,
Oh, what's in here?
woman on the right. Beige dress.
I can't be arsed to look it up, to be honest.
You can see it there. 3 big kettle and robotics section. He left some time ago, didn't he? That's right, there was all that fuss about it in the press. Yes, indeed there was. As you probably heard, it turned against conventional science altogether.
He spent his time on alternative technology. Whatever that may mean.
What's through there?
The storeroom. Professor Pepper.
Yeah, I forgot they didn't have much of a budget. That's why it's just one long camera shot.
Ooh, funny, musty sort of. All right, just a bug.
Not even a close up of what she slipped on.
You kind of get used to it, yeah.
Quite a lot to see.
They had like a certain amount of time to film, so half the
Yeah.
time they could do the shots maybe once, twice if they fucked up really badly.
Yeah.
Like hit at a certain time and then all the lights went off, all the electric got shut off. Even if they're in the middle of a scene,
Armed patrols
Yeah, it's just
have
cut off.
areas of the perimeter under observation. Helicopter patrols overhead. Inside that factory is a vault. What a safe, Doctor. A vault.
I think that's just a helicopter they just managed to find. Because it is
stock footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not military.
Generator in the place. Believe me, Doctor. The place is impregnable.
As far as I know.
Impregnable. Sounds a bit too much like unsinkable. What's wrong with unsinkable? Nothing.
That's the Titanic.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Wrong posted.
He said, unsinkable, as the iceberg said to the Titanic.
Yeah.
And then he...
Oh, I see. I was wondering what he was doing.
Yeah. Like, imitating like he's sinking.
Yeah. That's kind of cold in a way, not pun intended.
I know,
You're just making fun of an event that killed hundreds of people.
but this doctor was a lot more alien as well.
And it's not exactly this happened like so far after. When was this made?
Oh no, this was the 80s.
Oh, was
No,
it?
74, sorry. He ended in the 80s. That's how long he went on for. Yeah, he's 1974 to 1981. Titanic was like really early, so it would have been about 70 years since.
Maybe it's.
Or was it like 50 to 70 years?
Okay, 1912.
Yeah,
For some reason,
about
I
60
thought it was
years.
more recent. I needed to. I watched too much Doctor Who, and I don't read enough history.
Perhaps you should employ the services of a very large cat.
Yeah, he may have been cold about it. He'd make the joke, but if he was on the he was on the Titanic. He'd save anyone there that
When
he
was he
could.
on the Titanic?
You don't ever see it, but
You mentioned it in passing.
it's been mentioned multiple times.
Yes, I severed all connection with that establishment some time
Well,
ago.
by
When I became completely disillusioned. that
David
everything
Tennant's
was
Doctor.
such was taking.
He was on the
And-
Titanic too.
Well, that's a different Titanic.
Yeah,
but
but
yeah.
maybe you mentioned about being on Titanic.
I think he might have.
People windmills, that sort of thing.
Yes, as you say.
Yeah, he like
sort of thing.
says how he was like clinging to an iceberg or something. It was really cold.
And contact
Sound familiar?
This sound, yeah.
a great deal of
I just wondered if they might be carrying on
Is he meant-
working robotics.
Not Einstein. He's just meant to be a mad scientist.
Yeah, I see where they were going for.
Hmm.
good day.
Just going.
I'm not sure who my favourite mad scientist is. Quite a few of them. You got Pinky in the Brain.
You keep going on detours.
I know, sorry. Doctor Who.
Mm.
That's an interesting shot. I didn't think they would do it from that certain angle.
Well, like up here, sort of thing.
Not a proper tunnel, with no props or anything. Just the earth being shoved aside. Whoever went through it wouldn't be able to breathe. Whoever went through it didn't need to breathe. And then there were these.
I've left my notebook in one of the empty labs. I know exactly where it is. I can see myself putting it down. So, if you could let me just pop in and get it, I needn't let your director know what an idiot I've been. Oh, please. Look, my pass is still valid for another 10 minutes.
Wait here, miss. I'll check for you.
Yeah, at least she runs good.
Hmm. You got to in Doctor Who.
Well, yeah, yeah.
You travel with the Doctor, you got to be able to run.
And she's doing it in heels as well.
You're travelling with the Doctor during the classic series, you got to be able to run and look good whilst doing it.
Yeah, touch something you don't know. The sniffer.
If it was the Doctor, he would have licked it, so it's... he would have though, wouldn't he? He would have gone...
What's that, Doctor? Ah, shit. That'll teach me. Probably won't.
Why are you here?
Cliffhanger ending! Yeah. So, first of 4 parts.
Yeah.
So, did you want to give any kind of rating now, or should we leave it for the episode 4?
Let's leave it to episode 4.
Okay, so rather than a rating, what's your thoughts on what has just transpired?
Well, I can tell why Tom Baker was a very popular Doctor. Just from that beginning alone.
He's a very entertaining Doctor, definitely. Yeah.
There's not much else I can say. I mean,
Thoughts on Unit, Sarah Jane?
they're not bad actors.
Yeah, you don't really see much of their characters.
No, but the acting isn't as bad as what I would personally expect
from a
that
classic
age
episode.
era,
Yeah.
But no, I'm enjoying the first one.
Yeah. Well, good. Then we'll be back for episode 2 next time. So, out. I'd add the sound effect if I could be bothered to edit it in. I probably won't. So, we're back with episode 2 of...
That was your intro.
That was the intro.
Oh,
That's
wait.
the intro. We're back with episode 2 of Robot. I mean, I probably won't put the whole me trying to undo the screw and stuff. So we're just gonna... We'll delve in. We'll carry on.
Yeah.
Reaction / reintroduction / watching it and thing. Never seen, haven't seen for like 4 years. That's all you need to know, really.
I don't like that it's square.
That's
I know,
just what
I know.
it was back then.
I know, I'm just so used to the widescreen now. This is like...
I mean, it's like that when we were watching Beyblade.
I know. I still didn't like it then.
So it was written by Terence Dix.
Yeah.
Yep, I wondered if you'd get a laugh out of you. It was oil, wasn't it?
Well, if the monster's gonna come towards you, light the oil on fire and stand behind it.
I don't think she smokes.
Why are you
Or she just get a lighter out of it or matches out of nowhere.
Doctor Who, they'll find a way.
Poof!
Yeah.
Just clap and you make a fire.
Hello, Sven. That's the great robot thing, right? Yes, I know. Sorry, my assistant's dealing with it. I'm sorry if our little joke upset you. Joke? You were determined to see the robot, and so we arranged it for you. That is what you wanted, isn't it? Oh, how very kind of you.
When we heard you were in the building, we guessed what you were up to. So I popped in here ahead of you and I activated it.
Why do they seem like they're going to kill her?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Sort of overly
Would
nice.
you like to see it again?
I'm good. I'm good. No, you just leave. You leave. You recognize the tone in their voice.
Invasion from outer space again. How should some alien life form invade Earth just to steal a new weapon? If they were that advanced, they'd have weapons of their own.
Because it can't.
Paradox, Brigadier. The only ones who could do it wouldn't need to. The enemy agents, well, they might steal the flash. But why steal the circuits and the generators? An enemy government would have those resources itself. So where does that leave us? I think your enemies are homegrown, Brigadier. People with access to technological information and the most unusual weapon. A weapon that walks and thinks. In a word, anthropomorphic. Well, I suppose that narrows the field a bit. Do we know anything else about these people?
Just one more thing. What the hell does that mean?
Where's Sarah?
What's the hold? Mr. Jellicoe is checking over the circuits. But why is he taking so long? You must be sure that everything is safe. Safe?
For us, at least.
Safe, and yet they give them claws for hands.
Safe for everyone except the guy wearing the suit who can't see shit. Ow!
Very
That's a door.
impressive. But what's it for? Ask it. It's voice control. What do you do?
Insufficient data. Please be more specific.
There's a
Bitch.
literal mind.
What is your purpose, your function?
I am experimental prototype robot K1. My eventual purpose is to
Hey.
replace the human being in a variety
This was before K9,
I
but
know.
yeah.
dangerous
K1.
tasks for which I am programmed are mining
And the
operations
voice
of
sounds
all
very
kinds,
similar as well.
It's got the same sort of pronunciation.
Yeah.
Terminate.
Would go on for hours.
Very sort of like a Vulcan from Star Trek.
When I first came, my dear Miss Smith.
Very logical and computer-like.
You were a privileged visitor here. You abused that privilege to pry into matters on the secret list.
And now you must die.
Not a bit of it. You were simply following the instincts of a good journalist. And now if you've seen enough...
It isn't dangerous, is it? Of course not. Why should it be? Well,
We're just gonna lock you in that room with the robot?
If it got into the wrong hands, it could be misused.
Yes,
Like
it
this.
could.
This girl is an intruder and a spy. She must not leave here alive. Destroy her.
Tell her to ignore what she said.
I cannot obey. This order conflicts with my prime directive.
You must obey. You are programmed to obey.
I must obey. I cannot obey.
It's like Windows 7 all over again.
Wait till I'm drinking to make a joke, don't you?
A practical demonstration. You must admit it was a convincing one.
Prime directive, you see. It's built into the robot's very being that he must serve humanity and never harm it.
And you must never interfere with lesser species.
True. It isn't human, you know. It has no feelings. It's got a brain, hasn't it? It walks and talks like us. How can you be sure it doesn't have feelings, too? Are you all right?
My functioning is unimpaired.
But you were distressed. I saw that.
Conflict with my prime directive causes imbalance in my neural circuits.
I'm sorry. It wasn't my idea.
The imbalance has been corrected. It is not logical that you should feel sorrow.
Really, Miss Smith, this is absurd. I think you must be the sort of girl who gives motor cars
Oh.
names.
So I'm sort of like seeing pre-elements to the whole her eventually owning K9. I never really put two and two together because she didn't travel with K9.
Thank you.
I do like her. She's my favourite classic companion, definitely.
One moment, Miss Smith. If I were to make a formal complaint about your behaviour here, you might find yourself in a very difficult position.
Interesting curiosity. Can get you into a lot of trouble.
So I'll make a bargain
He
with you.
killed the cat.
Keep quiet about what you've discovered here, and I'll keep quiet about how you've discovered it. Goodbye, Miss Winters. Mr. Jellicoe. Oh, please don't bother lifting me up.
That was an appallingly dangerous thing to do. Telling it to destroy them. The inhibitor's only just been reset. You'll know there have been problems. Suppose it had obeyed you.
It made an interesting test.
Well, and she'd be dead, so who would
Two
she?
girls, no, two girls. Two girls, one robot.
Brigadier. Oh, thank you. There can't be many groups of people in the country with the money and resources to design and build something like...
An enormous robot over 7 feet tall.
Yes, something like that. However, did you guess?
Guess! I've just seen it. I've been
So much for not blabbing.
There's something
Yeah,
very
you had one job.
She's a journalist.
And she's a woman.
And she's the companion. She was going there to find all this out in the first place.
Yeah, but tell the doctor it's secret, not just broadcast it to the homeroom.
Oh, well, they're all working together anyway.
Yeah, but the doctor knows best.
Yeah, but the Doctor's there. The Brigadier's technically a companion, kind of. He never travels properly with him, but he's the sidekick throughout, like, the entire third Doctor.
Why is that funny? Swab.
Swab. It sounds like he's calling a minion. Swab, come and clean my mess.
Swab affair.
Swab affair. Alright, let's not go off into insanity.
No.
You better be sure.
Yeah, it's red now. I thought it was green before, you know, like kind.
Well, we better test it.
It's always been red.
Emphasize the recall instructions.
The night refused to return.
Excuse me.
I found you wondering their Kenilworth place.
How touching. Perhaps Miss Smith was right.
What about?
Perhaps it does have feelings. It misses Daddy. Activate. Prepare for visual scanning.
Mrs. Daddy.
Its creator.
Ah, so they killed the creator.
I think the scientists. Did they say the scientist was the creator? Were we paying attention?
I don't think we were.
You should pay attention.
You should pay attention.
I've seen it. You're the one reacting. You've never seen this before.
It's obvious that think tank lot are involved. Why don't you just raid the place and arrest the lot?
I've got a basic idea of what's going to happen.
And if I did, it'd cause so much fuss, they'd have plenty of time to hide the evidence. I must have more to go on.
More than just my word.
You need an inside man.
What?
Well, I mean, somebody planted on them to keep his eyes and ears open.
Hey, you know that's not a bad idea.
It'll have to be someone they'd accept, someone with a proper scientific qualification. Scientific or medical.
Or both.
Say, me.
Why not? Your chance to be a real James Bond.
Might work. We can fix you up with a cover story.
I could wear a disguise.
I'd like to talk to Professor Kepping.
Aww.
I tell you, as I told this young woman, I know nothing about the think tank and its activities. I severed all connections
But I
with them.
saw the robot.
No, that's impossible. I gave orders for him to be dismantled.
Professor Kepping, this is an official inquiry, and I
Will you
must ask
kindly
you...
put those papers down, sir?
Plans will you sold about
That folder is private
This
and
will
confidential.
never do, you know.
There are many years of...
Peter Overnex coincides with your disputed fact that you're losing half your output.
Oh, rubbish. I
Look,
just...
the errors in the first part of the calculation.
That's why I love this show, just the character of the Doctor. Doesn't matter what Doctor, just the character.
No, this new solar battery will provide an endless supply of...
I've got that TARDIS key as well. I don't know where it is, it's somewhere in the mess.
There you are. Yes, look, I've explained it to them over and over and over again till I'm blue in the face.
You never can see what's under their noses above their heads.
Yeah, they can't investigate.
Get a sidetrack here.
Since the days of Galileo
And
Copernicus, scientists have had
Two
to-
scientists meet.
I think you ought to tell us about the robot.
I'll talk about solar power, but okay.
But then was this all about the Doctor? Was this all the Doctor's plan?
Project I worked upon
He
when I
was just
started
luring him to trust the Doctor now that he knows they're sort of on the same scientific level.
I don't know.
Now that whole like back and forth between them has now made him trust the Doctor that little bit more because he knows they're on the same thought pattern type level. It might not have been the intention, but you could look at it that way.
Yeah.
No, you said that people were hurt, even killed. Oh, yes, and it's out of the question. You said you refused to argue, didn't you? Yes. My own brain, but my principles, my ideals.
But the circuitry you built could be altered or tempered.
Doctor, not even I could effect such a change. As for Jellicoe and Miss Winter's work, they're incompetent nincompoops.
Maybe, but I wouldn't put it past them.
They force him to go against his prime directive and destroy his mind. Their mind.
Who keeps a phone locked? Okay. Wait, who keeps a phone locked in a safe? Or is that was
No, that's
okay?
it's
Okay. It looked like he was dead.
That's why we need a different shot.
You are an enemy of humanity.
It's like the most perfectly cut. Almost, not perfect, but it was.
That was a quick death. Ah!
You're dead.
Pop.
Yeah. He's an old man, he has a really weak skull.
So he dissolved the metal door.
Triple security thermalock on that
presume
safe
so,
made
yeah.
from case-hardened dynastry. It's completely disintegrated. Disintegrated?
But there's nothing that could do that. Dynastrene's indestructible.
I think the Brigadier has an idea, eh, Alistair? Anyway, the neighbours heard a commotion, but by the time the police arrived, it was all over. The safe was empty. Who was this man? Joseph Chambers, cabinet minister. He had certain special responsibilities in the area of security. I've been carrying out a full security check on these think tank people. Anything interesting? No, not really. There seems to be an exemplary lot. Just one oddity. Quite a few of them were members of something called the Scientific Reform Society. Oh, really? And who might they be? A little tin-pot organisation founded years ago. It wants to reform the world on rational and scientific lines, you know the sort of thing. Harmless bunch of cranks, if you ask me. But recently... Yes? Go on, then. Well, they've had a sudden rush of new members. Quite a few well-known scientists. Younger people, too. Computer technicians and so on.
Is Miss Winters a member?
Apparently. Angelico, too, and quite a few of the think tank lot.
Doesn't sound their style. Oh, well,
Where are you off to?
home to bed. You'll be late tomorrow. Still a working girl, you know.
Yes, quite right, too. You leave all this business to us.
One thing about reform societies, they're never adverse to free publicity.
Well, Doctor, what do you think? Doctor, what are we going to do? Or shall we leave it all to Miss Smith?
Let's pay a visit to Think Tank tomorrow, Brigadier. We can ask them to demonstrate Professor Kettlewell's robot. Good night.
As you do.
You know, get rid of the waistcoat, he's pretty much wearing Matt Smith's
Yeah.
get up. Daddy, I'm home.
What's the matter?
I love you.
I have been given orders that conflict with my prime directive. They say there is no conflict, yet I know there is conflict. I do not understand. Help me.
Aww.
I don't understand it then, Mr. Short. You advocate rule by a sort of self-appointed elite.
It's only logical. Superior types should rule at the best of them.
And the inferior type?
They be guided, helped, kept away from harmful ideas and influences. For instance,
Do go on.
It looks like
your
Luke.
own attire. Is it really suitable?
Wharton.
Trousers?
It does, doesn't it?
Oh,
He's a
surely
friend
that's
of
a
ours.
magical
So, yeah.
As things are at the moment, it is.
But it does, doesn't it?
But in a more
Yeah, a little
rationally
bit.
ordered society.
I would wear what you thought was good for me. And think what you thought it
I
was
was here
good.
thinking, like, what have I seen him in before? What have I seen him in before?
In
No.
college.
No. I
So
know.
you're having a meeting here tonight. Would it be possible for me to come?
Sorry, ask the question. Private meeting, members only, no press.
But if I join?
I really don't think you qualify.
I think I have seen him in something else
Yeah,
before as well,
I
though.
recognise him now.
Well, thank you so much.
It was when he did
Time,
the
Mr. Short,
sort of face.
and for telling me your most interesting idea.
This I'm going to have to
And
look up, 'cause
typical
it'll bug me.
included in your article. We've been sadly misrepresented.
Oh, I think I
Well, we're
know.
covering a number of fringe organisations.
You know
I'm
Little
sure
Britain?
we'll find a place for you.
Yeah.
The taller guy?
Sorts of people and the flat earthers.
Can't thank you
It does look a bit like him, yeah.
I suppose it all seems very elementary to a scientist of your standing, Doctor.
Yes, it does, Lara, but never mind. You've got to start somewhere. But there is one thing I'm looking forward to. Professor Kettlewell's robot. It's in here, isn't it?
positively no.
Come on, Dan. Where's your tin man?
Just say do not enter.
Oh dear.
Kind of just sort of making it even more suspicious by having like positively no one absolutely must not ever enter under no circumstances. Ever.
He introduced it to concepts it was not equipped to deal with.
What? Concern, compassion, usual things like that?
We decided it would be safer to follow Professor Kettlewell's original instructions.
Now, that is a pity. You see, one of our problems, Miss Winters, is that... Oh, I see. You haven't still got the bits, have you? Maybe I could put it together again. I'm really rather good at that sort of thing.
We have our own furnaces in the basement. The robot has been utterly destroyed.
I could get authority to search.
You might find that difficult, Brigadier, but I won't stand on formalities. Search, by all means, if you wish.
In that case, I'm sure we needn't bother. Come along, Brigadier. Miss Winters has a great deal to do.
Miss Winters, there's a visitor. I'm sorry.
Would you forgive me?
Please, don't let us detain you.
Philip will show you the shortcut back to your car.
You know, I have a feeling we shall meet again. Come along, Brigadier.
Did they believe you?
Of course not.
Come
But it
along,
doesn't matter.
Pond.
By the time they can act, it will be too late.
Maybe that's where Matt Smith got it.
Apparently under some obscure regulation they just...
I don't know.
We have to have a complete check-up.
Because it would have technically been Moffat that wrote it.
An odd coincidence.
So maybe it's where Moffat got it.
Director, this is Dr. Sullivan. From the Ministry.
Did you believe them? Of course not. They know I didn't. But I know that they know I didn't. And they know that I know that they know I didn't. And that's the case. So where is the robot? Either it's wandered off somewhere by
Find it.
itself, or they've hidden it.
I see. Well, I must be off. Got to try and persuade the minister to let me raid things then. What are you going to do? Oh no, don't tell me. More thinking.
Sorry, you just say something.
I beg your pardon, Brigadier. I was just thinking. Yes? Yes, of course I'll talk to him. I'll talk to anybody. Professor Kettlewell? Yes, this is the doctor.
Doctor, you've got to help me.
Where did he get his
The
number?
robot has come to my house.
I suppose you could look up
But he's
Unit's
very
number or
unstable. I may
something,
not be able
maybe.
to control him. We must keep him out of the hands of those think tank people. They've driven him almost insane. Yes, at my house. I'll be waiting at the gate.
Bessie.
That's the name of the car.
Yeah, it's like the third Doctor used it throughout the entire third his run.
Warrant officer. You see, technically speaking, the bridge should have a
And then after this, I think it was seen once more in a Sylvester McCoy episode.
Congratulations. About time, too.
Thank you.
Doctor, I went to see those SRS people. Oh, my. Sarah, Professor Kettlewell tells me that he has the robot hidden at his house. Gone to meet him. P.S. It is, of course, possible that this message is a trap. If it is, I can deal with it. P.S. I'm leaving this note in case I can't. Oh, the idiot! He didn't cope with anything.
Right, we better get up, Jim. I'll
Right,
get some
I'll see you
men.
there.
But wait for us, we're going together. Professor Kettlewell? Professor Kettlewell? Professor?
You are the doctor.
How do you do? I've been so looking forward to meeting you.
Please confirm your identity. There must be no mistake. You are the doctor?
Yes, yes, of course.
You are an enemy of the human race.
You say why, you don't say
I
yes.
must destroy you. Please do not resist. I do not wish to cause you unnecessary pain.
That's very kind of you.
If you just swing.
Oh, I thought that was gonna work then. Like, how cheesy does it have to be?
It's the 70s.
What is your prime directive?
I must serve humanity and never harm it.
You mustn't harm me. I'm a friend of humanity.
No, you are an enemy. You must be destroyed.
It's the old Dalek trick. So like back in the early days, you could just blind a Dalek and it wouldn't know what the fuck was going on. Oh, okay.
I'm guessing you forgot about that.
Sly Robocop went over on me.
Hold on, play those last few seconds.
I will.
No,
Why?
no. It sounded like the 4 beats of the Time Lord Heart.
I very highly doubt it, but we can go back after when I've paused in between episodes. But yeah, still holding up, still enjoying it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else to add from last time?
It's going good. Then the last scene is like, really.
The choreography was a bit all over the place,
and he's meant to be smart. Just no. I think that was the scene that let it down.
Well, that's the feeling of what the classic episodes are like a lot of the time, though.
What disappointment?
No, they've just a lot more basic, less budget, not as high quality choreography. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's remembering it's the 70s, and back at this point, they still consider Doctor Who to be a kids show. It's sort of like it's a family show, but its primary audience is kids. It's more a family show than, say, Power Rangers. Power Rangers' primary audience is just kids, but adults like it as well.
Yeah.
Whereas Doctor Who is more for families, but mainly the kids.
Yeah.
So it's and it's just filming has evolved over the years. It's you learn at college in 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know because they're the years I was there. So yeah, just it has evolved a lot in the years. It's the 70s. You got to remember that.
Yeah, I'll try.
Well, we'll carry on next time for episode 3 of Robots. So, any last words, or is we go cool? That was a fail.
Yeah.
There. Episode 3, Robot. We're going for it. Just solid. Whatever. I gotta refrain from always singing along to theme tunes. It will get boring after a while, but I just can't help it. It's the syndrome I have when I'm playing games on the game channel with Christian. We just sing along to game themes.
They need a better name.
For the episode?
Yeah. Robot.
The episodes
Not even the robot, just robot.
Yeah, sometimes the names could be a bit better back then. They were very much literal. So like, the DVD I've got next to me, the 10th planet, is about the 10th planet in our solar system.
At least that has a the.
Yeah.
Not just 10th planet.
True. try to be as less rattly with that as you can. Even if you've got to, like, rip them open so it's easier to get them out without rattling.
Confirm your identity. There must be
So this was a thing with the classics where, like, after a cliffhanger you'll get the last, like, minute or so replayed. So we're now going to have to sit through that whole entire scene again. But we might be able to hear the 4 knocks you were on about. So... Oh, it's an ear. I wondered what the hell that picture was then. It just didn't look right. I thought it looked like some sort of like reproductive sex organs or something.
Where do you get the marbles?
His pocket. Bigger on the inside. And there's literally an episode in 4 or 5 stories time where he's emptying his pockets and he's just taking loads of random crap.
Doesn't harm me. I'm a friend of humanity. No, you are an enemy. You must be destroyed.
What was he doing with his scarf? Was he trying to trap it?
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to trip it over.
Yeah.
How do you get it to balance? Is there a hook?
Yeah. It's like the hat that defies physics. Gotcha, bitch.
Judo chop.
Robo chop. Hulkbot smash. Does look a bit like the Iron Man Hulk thing, just very cheap. It's Hulkbuster on the cheap. Actually, it looks a little bit like Tony Stark's first one in the first movie. Just with some red trimming.
You were at the laboratory. You were concerned for me. You felt sorrow.
That's right, and you refused to harm me even when you were ordered to. Those people are evil. They're lying to you. They've altered your programming to make you act all wrongly.
I am confused. I do not understand. I feel pain. Sit down.
No, don't shoot!
Don't listen to the girl then. That's the point. What if a stray bullet had rebounded off and hit the doctor or something? Oh yeah, one thing you'll learn about UNIT, they can't shoot for shit. Literally, this is not the only story where they shoot and they hit nothing.
Is it using a magnetic field? Or are they just...
I think it's just meant to be sturdy against bullets.
Oh.
Fuck this shit.
It's not working.
Yes, I think so.
We just couldn't stop it.
Well, what did you have to start shooting for? They wouldn't have harmed you.
You could have fooled me. It was trying to kill the doctor, wasn't it?
Yes, but that was because... It doesn't matter. What he was, I suppose you did it then.
Oh, thank you very much. US government never got treated like this.
Listen.
It's in there.
The railroad came to find me last night. It was in terrible distress. They just forced it to commit another crime.
Yes, I know.
They ordered the secretary to overcome this crime directly. They succeeded, but it still
Became unbalanced.
then this winter's
Got more on your lap than you did in your hand. You got more on my floor than you did on that. You got a few of them on there. Just a crumb. Just a little crumb.
I invented the metal you made of the I call it living metal.
5 minute rule.
It actually has the capacity to grow like a living organism.
Perhaps big enough for me now.
Just okay. To make my other discovery, you know. The metallic equivalent of a virus. Breaks down metal into easily recyclable form. You can see what that means, can't you? It means that we should be able to get rid of all the...
Are they just having a cup of tea?
Yeah, they're British. World's about to end. Got to drink tea.
Oh, I went to see them. Rather unpleasant.
Scientific Reform Society. Oh, yes, just before I left the think tank, they persuaded me to join it. Remember, I went
No matter with that, if it's like you're quick with it, it's like. Just with crisp packets, it's like.
Suppose you were to turn up, Professor. Would they let you in?
Oh, very probably. I think I've still got my membership card about me somewhere.
And if I came along too, plus my camera and tape recorder, you could smuggle me in and we could get the goods on them for the Brigadier.
Hey, now hang on, you
Well, what do
two.
you say, Professor? Shall we try it? Of course, it could be dangerous.
If there's anything I can do to help to defeat those people...
But the Brigadier will go spare.
By the points of my hair, I will help you.
Go like the doctor and see what he says.
Don't you dare! He had a nasty knock on the head and he needs to rest.
I think he tried going Super Saiyan.
Mr. Benson,
It's almost looking like it's starting to cone up in the middle.
are we under arrest?
No, it's...
Well, then what we do and where we go is none of your business, is it? Come along, Professor.
It'd be best
So
if you...
just go and transfer your rifle or something.
You cannot look any more suspicious if you tried.
How nice to see you again so soon. What blazes?
He looks like he's trying to smuggle drugs in there or something.
Well, maybe you could have stopped them, sir, but I couldn't. As the young lady pointed out, they're not really under our jurisdiction. Excuse me, sir, but you did get permission to raid things, then?
No, Mr. Benson, I did not.
Then you must act without it. I know what they're up to. I worked it all out while I was having my little nap. It's all tied up with the information stolen from that poor fellow Chambers. He must have been the guardian of some kind of ultimate threat. I don't know exactly what it is, but the kind of thing it has to be. Well, am I right?
2 months ago, the superpowers, Russia, America, and China, decided upon a plan to ensure peace. All three powers have hidden atomic missile sites. All three agreed to give details of those sites plus full operation instructions to another neutral country. In the event of trouble, that country could publish everyone's secrets and so cool things down. Well, naturally enough, the only country that could be trusted with such a role was Great Britain.
Well, naturally, I mean the rest were all foreigners.
The destructor codes supplying these missiles were kept in Chambers' house in a dynasty safe.
I don't know what that was
Chambers
so funny,
blasted
but...
the safe open with a
Because we're going through a racist generation right now.
Yes, but yeah.
With UKIP and
It's ironically relevant to the
Yeah.
time.
Nuclear holocaust that would turn this little planet of yours into a radioactive cinder suspended.
just
in
the way you
space.
said it.
That's what Tom Baker is fantastic with line delivery.
You mean you could use the information to blackmail the world? Do things our way, all we like, the blue touch thing?
I'm afraid so.
We think they've been using this Scientific Reform Society as a front, Doctor, and I've just heard from Mr. Benton here that Miss Smith and Professor Kettlewell have just gone off to try to get into one of their meetings.
You let Sarah go off somewhere with Kettlewell?
Miss Smith? Well,
How's it going, Professor?
all right, I think you're a bit suspicious to start with, but I found somewhere for you.
Great.
Tonight is a culmination of many years of work.
It's all very culty.
The scheme is about to come to its climax.
For someone that's meant to think logical.
You have always long and patiently during the years of
It'd be funny the beginning of Cybermen.
we were laughed at as
Cybermen exist by this point.
They don't.
They do.
Oh.
first ever Cyberman episode is the last ever First Doctor episode.
One man, the man whose unrivaled scientific genius has put us in the commanding position we now hold, Professor Kettlewell. The symbol of our movement, the creature whose intelligence and power make him a fitting emblem for our scientific new order.
Where is that pass? Must be
Is he going to his pocket?
Yeah.
Even the city of Star.
I forgot this one existed. I know there's one in a Dalek story coming up.
You travel much? Honorary member of the Alpha Centaurian Federation. Very tricky opponents, those chaps. 6 arms, and of course 6 backs. It really keeps you on your toes. I tell you what, I must pop outside and find nothing. Take this up. You just lie there and get some rest. I'll find help. Above all, don't worry. Everything's going to be all right.
You should kneel down and like, how dare you step on my scarf.
Seek out and destroy.
These boxes are a threat to humanity.
What can I do to entertain you till my friend the Brigadier arrives? A little song? Little dance, perhaps? Not just a little dance? Anyone for cards?
Now, you idiot, get him!
Now for my next trick. I shall require the assistance of a member of the audience. Haven't we met someone before? Please, let me help you out. Any other sporting member of the audience? Tell me one thing, Professor Kettlewell. Why?
For years I've been trying to persuade people to stop spoiling this planet, Doctor. Now, with the help of my friends, I can make them.
Aren't you forgetting that in science, as in morality, the end never justifies the means? What are we going to do with them?
Kill them, of course.
Oh, no,
They're
no.
far too dangerous to us.
Couldn't we lock them out?
And have them escape. It's too late to be squeamish, Professor.
You see what I mean, Professor?
Take them away.
That was good timing. Why is he pretending to be asleep?
I think he's pretending to have been shot. I think he pretended to be shot and it made the guards let go of him. I think. Don't quote me if I'm wrong.
Why are they shooting this hospital?
Well, not just that. Did you not just try this like a couple of hours ago? What did it do then? I mean, maybe try aiming for like the wire on the back of the robot's neck or something. Or maybe get someone run up and just pull the wires out.
They're slowly getting away. Why not aim for the windscreen and...
Or the tires? Shoot out the tires?
Was this the reason why no one was scared of us back in the 70s? Because we couldn't shoot a damn thing.
It's the reason we needed the Doctor back in the 70s, because UNIT couldn't do shit. No. Gotta love the Brigadier, but UNIT are useless after time.
Can, I suppose. Can they? If they start a nuclear war, they'll go for the rest of us. I rather imagine that has occurred to them. You better find the Brigadier, and soon. I agree, but how? Excuse me, sir, there's a call for you from Dr. Sullivan. Lincoln from HQ. Thank you. Sullivan, you still think...
Welcome to the 70s.
I haven't had much time. Listen, sir, I managed to give them the slip, and I think they forgot about it. They seem to be pulling out, sir. The whole place is being evacuated.
Listen, Sullivan, this is urgent. Do you know where they're going? Have you any idea at all?
Well, sir, I heard somebody mention the bunker. It seems to be a kind of a joke.
Sullivan, you still there?
We'll take him with us.
Oh no, he did.
Be a useful hostage.
Why say that with the phone? You hang the phone up, then you say that.
Which someone overheard him calling us. He said something about them going to a bunker.
Which we just so happen to know where it is. They literally just so happen to know where it is. Or are you laughing at the telescope?
I'm just laughing at it. They pull out. The big. It's obvious. It's the bunker. This is the place.
Yeah. Classic Doctor Who is good for pointing out the obvious.
It's like, is this a place? No, it's a parking spot. What?
we still got to walk up the hill yet. Up the hill through a few trees.
First, we must show them the strength of our position.
Back before they ever thought touchscreen would exist.
Down, Brigadier! Everyone get down!
It's aiming at them. We wouldn't even get to them anyway.
No one could shoot in the 70s.
I don't think so, Brigadier. Automated machine gun nest, I fancy, activated by body heat when you get within range.
Shh. It's not me, Doctor. I'm trying to get through on that frequency.
Good man. Greyhound leader receiving you. Over.
Let me speak to the Brigadier.
Left Stewart.
Brigadier, can you hear me?
Yes, Miss Whitlow. I hear you. Come out and give yourselves up, or we shall attack.
We hold two of your friends as hostages.
That will not be done. I repeat, give yourselves up, or we shall attack.
You'll never reach those doors alive, Brigadier. And even if you did, you'd never get through them.
Go into
By
the
now,
TARDIS
governments of the
and
world will have received our demands.
turn up.
Unless they are agreed to in full, the destructor codes will be used.
They may not travel through time, but they can travel from...
The Doctor's not as perfect with landing the TARDIS nowadays. I think by this point, he can get to places he wants, but I don't know if he's good enough at it to land like perfectly in the bunker. Like it's like slowly over the years he has finally perfected how to fly the TARDIS with the handbrake on, but
You're right.
bit
Just exploded.
That's it. Swallowed a bit of gas. And it went.
Prepare to advance. Just a moment, Brigadier.
I think it's meant to be that sonic screwdriver, but for some reason it's missing the top.
Come along then.
See, it's the same sonic screwdriver, it's just got that. It's like he's broke his sonic screwdriver and they didn't have a second prop.
Oh, yeah. That's good. I really think we've had enough bangs and splashes for a bit, don't you? Hold on. Turns into a...
Or as you know. Ah!
And what do you propose to do with that?
Now we see. But as you know, we're out of budget for any more explosions. We can light shit on fire though. What you need is a lighter for that. Okay. I had no idea that the top of the Sonic was like detachable.
Show them we're not bluffing.
It would take too long to set up the sequence. They'll be linear long before that. You said we'd have plenty of time.
Oh, then we must gain time. We shall have to use your metal friend, Professor, and this time you better not let us down. Is the disintegrated gun ready?
Yes.
Right, let's take it and send them out. Come along.
Yes. Oh, fuck off. Yes.
Yarp.
Maybe they'll listen when the first few missiles are fired.
Like, oh shit, I almost broke that door.
It's just like, you open it, it's just like, what you just stood behind the door for?
Enemies of humanity are attacking us. We must take this gun and destroy them.
They could have found something a little bit stronger for the wrists. Come on.
Yeah.
He's holding it so gaily.
Maybe going to surrender. He's on his back so getting someone to kill.
No, it looks like
All back to the woods.
someone that he's afraid of rats pick one up by the tail.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Ew. It's how the Doctor would hold a gun. Someone hands him a gun and you're just like, But yeah, they could have used better.
They could have just gone behind the bunker.
Yeah, true.
Oh my god.
Just you've got like 20 seconds. You can move. You can. Could have moved.
What the fuck was that?
That was special effects of the 70s.
But what? There's no beam. It was. Just... What?
Yep.
Well, I brought along something that will deal with it. I very much doubt it, Brigadier.
Nothing can destroy it. Oh my god.
Oh my. Are they? They're serious, aren't they?
That's
a toy car.
It's a tank.
It's a little tank
filmed
that big.
close up to make it look like it's just. That is how I used to film TARDIS shots.
But if that was the case, oh, this. Oh,
So your thoughts of this episode?
It's going lower and lower.
Welcome to the 70s.
I admire their enthusiasm,
70s
but
show.
it's not.
It feels like a Doctor Who fan film done by people with no budget at all. That tank effect.
Like, okay, we're gonna have a car chase scene. Just throw like burning wheels.
Throughout the third Doctor, they actually had a few car chase scenes with car chases.
Surprised they didn't just film Skeletric.
So sometimes, yeah, no, I completely forgot about that tank. I didn't even. I can't even remembering the tank. So that tank shot is how I used when I did Doctor Who fan films in secondary school. That is how I would film me going inside a TARDIS. Is I would put the camera on the floor, I would put a TARDIS toy in front of it, and then me and my friend would stand really far away and have us walk behind it to look like we were walking inside the TARDIS.
If you're gonna do that, cut the screen in half.
We didn't know.
Try to have them both same focus.
We can't do any effects. Literally, Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah.
And a camera.
But you would think at this point BBC should.
Yeah, BBC can. BBC can. But
yeah, you at the time.
Yeah. So, one more episode. Can they pull it back? Can they bring it back round?
It doesn't look good.
It's not hopeful.
The finale has to be good to save this.
Is your opinion of Doctor Who going down because of this?
No, I don't know.
Do you view the two versions as kind of the same show but different shows? They're all within the same show, but obviously there was a gap and it's all better quality and
I like to think of it as a different reality Doctor.
No, I don't like that. Shut up.
No.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
No. Because this Doctor is the same Doctor that we've got nowadays.
Right.
The filming was just shit.
So, what if what you're saying now is there's a future Doctor that is set in that universe, whereas this new Doctor now, we've never really seen this past because it looks like that's what would have happened, but not to that same extent.
What?
Never mind, just roll on to the fourth one.
Weirdest outro ever. We're back. It's the final episode of episode 1 of Doctor Who Tom Baker for Robot. Final episode of Robot, the first story of Tom Baker. You started off with high opinions and slowly they've dwindled. So let's would you say it's such a crash?
It's heading there. It can still be saved before it hits the floor.
I think it's had its cringy moments, but
it started off really well. And I don't know.
Literally, the only two things I can think of that were really bad was the fight scene with the robot and that tank. That tank at the end of the last episode.
And the fact that there's no, bullet marks or sparks marks off the robot.
But that's more technology and budget and effects of the time. I see if it was a film, they'd probably have more.
Yeah.
They'd be able to afford more things to be able to explode on the.
But
and
it's so
health and
small.
safety. There's a guy. Yeah.
It's so small, and yet.
But were they? I don't know. Were they that small back then?
No, the actual
the
robot was walking so slowly.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant to say. So slowly they could have gone around the back and pulled the wires out.
Yeah.
Or at least try to cut the wires.
Okay, that's another thing that's letting it down. I'll give you that.
And the fact that the British military unit
the United Nations Intelligence Task
people.
Force.
They shot towards people. They must have some sort of training. Don't shoot at enemy when there's civilians around.
Yeah, but what if it's between the world and these two people?
I don't know.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
But this is Doctor Who, okay?
Yeah,
the Doctor wouldn't risk.
They're not the Doctor.
Yeah, but
they're the British.
Doctor,
they're the British
military.
No.
Oh.
He works for them.
Okay.
He's their scientific advisor. But
alright, I'll let that off on a
a lot of the time he'll go off and do his own thing against them. They're still on the same team, but he might have a different way of doing things.
Okay.
But
I'll let it skip it for that.
They are their own force. They are in charge of. The one in charge of them is the Brigadier.
Okay.
So if anything, blame the Brigadier.
Right. That was quite a long intro.
Yeah, Jesus. Let's just go. Christ. Doctor Who debate. Luckily on YouTube it would have been cut into best of. That was probably just one best of clip as it on its own. Oh, you're holding my hand. How sweet. It worked. It got you away. Not quick enough, grasshopper. So yeah. Are we gonna see the tank again?
Yeah, we're gonna see the tank. Now let's look at the tank and think of what's wrong with it. So bad. Alright, yeah. You shot him. How? Was it a laser?
It's an invisible laser.
Is it
Yeah, it's an invisible laser.
Was that written in the writing? invisible.
I don't have the script. I didn't write it.
What did he mention it?
Ask Terrence
I
Dix.
very much doubt
Ask
He's
Terrence-
probably dead.
It is a futuristic, high quality. Now there, the tank. The tank is. Imagine this is
Yeah.
the TARDIS. That is the TARDIS next to you,
Yeah, I know.
and we're gonna open the TARDIS door, and there, that. It's people taking pictures of them stood next to the Leaning Tower of Pisa doing that.
Factory. And how are you getting on, Professor?
Sorry,
I've just finished making
it's so fan filmy.
You don't really intend to use it, Inspector.
Get off the screen, mouse.
But if they don't agree, if they call our bluff, we'll surrender, won't we?
No. We shall fire the missiles.
Fire the missiles!
You mean a nuclear war?
You want a better world, don't you? We shan't gain it without some sacrifices. Now, start the countdown, Professor.
Not much sort of like heartfelt debate about that. It's just like,
How are we doing this, Smith?
yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, I think it's coming.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Give me your wrist like that. It's coming. It's coming. I'm free.
Take me to the food store.
Yes. You're free now.
Keep your eye on our friends outside, Professor.
Really, you trust a guy that's kind of against your operation to be in the same room
Well,
that he can...
no. He supposedly thought, as far as I know, he's with them,
Obviously, no.
and he was pretending to not be with them.
They'll have to be disposed of.
He was their secret weapon, as it were.
What was that? Was he meant to...
Yeah. Just remember, I've got this. You know, just to remember. Just remember.
What, the robot can't see them?
power, almost unlimited.
Well, can you remember when we were seeing its point of view? It was quite blurry, wasn't it?
On the surface of the moon. And knock out anything we send against it. Yes.
So the robot can't see them?
Either that, or it is just protecting
Prepare
the
your men for
Hmm.
attack.
base,
Try and pull
maybe.
the robot away from the door. I'll slip round behind it.
Yeah, it's like it's guarding the door, I think.
You don't stand much chance, you know. I know. But we have to try. Right. Cutting as long as we can. Benson?
Don't hit the doctor.
Yeah.
That goes without saying, but I feel like I must say it because some of you are not aiming right.
Cut. Well, don't you make this all right? I won't do it.
You just like push the button and turn it off.
I want to be dramatic.
Yeah, just pull the plug. Fair play.
There's no time. I'll punch in the hole.
Now you see, if you'd have destroyed the computer,
So now open the main door.
how would you have been able to punch in the whole signal and stop it?
How would you know if it worked or not?
There we go, yeah. Yeah, that's true. If he was only going to smash the monitor. Okay, now definitely don't shoot!
Please don't shoot. We're no danger to you.
You must go. The soldiers must go.
You've got to let him in there.
They are enemies of the human race.
No, they're the enemies in there. They want to start an atomic war. Kill millions of people.
Say what, bitch?
That's very bad.
For I will kill. I must kill you. I must destroy you.
Guys, we're trying as best we can to get emotion off of this thing, but... Oh.
Oh! I have killed the one who...
Oh, okay.
Makes me cry.
I thought one of them, like, kicked him in the back or something.
I thought you were going to do a Darth Vader.
No. Yeah, good. Okay.
Finally,
Yeah.
someone that
Yeah.
actually thinks.
At least someone took the gun. Ah, fuck.
You know what's going to happen. One of them is going to somehow get the gun back because he brought it to them.
Yeah. Oh. That's fine. Maybe you should have just like destroyed it against the wall or something.
But then we'll argue he should have used the gun. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, no.
Maybe he won't, but I will.
Okay, fair play.
When? Why not? Finished. The firing instructions have gone out.
I can still get the major powers to use
Shoot
their
her anyway.
fail-safe procedures.
Yeah.
Too late, Brigadier.
Cancel the distractor code!
Oh, I know that was meant to be dramatic, but it was kind of funny. Cancel destructor code!
Little bit German. 9!
9, you were the eyes. He's like trying to out-eye Tom Baker.
Good luck.
3, 2. Okay. I thought we were gonna get to the 1. Congratulations! Shake my foot.
So he puts his foot on there and just
Yeah.
starts counting back down again.
Oh yeah, we forgot about something.
We were all pretty busy inside, sir, mopping up the rest of that think tank lot. We noticed the robot was gone when we came out, and everyone assumed that someone else had got it. And Sarah? Well, we thought she'd gone home.
Well, at least the robot doesn't have the gun.
Yeah, true.
Unless it gets a gun now, our crappy writing order forgot about it.
They put the gun down on the table back at the base. It broke
What was
in.
the point?
Oh yeah, everyone's chatting. So I think it was Benton that had the gun. He just like puts it down.
Where's it now?
Honestly,
That's the point. I'm thinking it might be in the car, but
why? What's the point of more killing? I keep telling you, it's all over.
is she meant to be tied up?
What can you do alone?
I know she's got rope in her hand.
Of humanity.
If she's meant to be tied up, how the fuck did he tie her up with just...
Sarah, you alone will be saved.
Oh.
Aye.
It's
Love
Beauty
you.
and the Bee.
The bunker is cleared. Come.
Come, my darling.
Or I will make you in a minute.
Well, still nothing, sir.
And then they kill it, and then it's the whole like King Kong tragic. No, he only wanted to help us.
What's that? Something else you haven't thought of. What are we going to do with it when we find it? Yes. You know, just once I'd like to meet an alien menace that wasn't immune to bullets. Excuse me, sir.
The doctor looked away then. Like,
You're talking to Miss Smith. He said the robot was made
but then I didn't go crazy.
He even said it could grow. Did he now? Yes, and he went on about some kind of metal virus. Something that attacked the living metal.
Oh, I've just remembered. This is the perfect episode to be showing you. We'll see. You'll see.
Probably a daft idea.
Wonderful, Mr. Benson. Wonderful. Brigadier, I must get to Kettlewell's place at once. You find the robot.
You better go with him. Right, sir.
Right, sir. How British can you be? Waiting to get permission to
Yeah.
go with someone.
That's the point. Has no one gone back to try and find Sarah? They know she's missing, but you don't think to maybe go find her? Okay.
Let him go. He's not important.
I like the the robot's reactions. It was very like sooty. Is it like, stop, let him go.
Look, sir.
He's actually ready for it.
Yeah, he's only getting paid like a quarter of the price of everyone else. It's just an extra. He didn't even have a line. What? Is he? Oh, is he? Oh. Luckily there was a reset button.
Bit slap.
He could just pimp slaps her.
I've destroyed Kettlewell. I must see that his plan does not fail.
It's kind of sweet in a way, but kind of going about it in the wrong way.
Mankind is not worthy to survive. Once it is destroyed, I shall build more machines like myself. Machines do not lie.
They just get confused.
A lot.
Why didn't that silly man
Ah, but if there are no humans for him to protect, what about his prime directive?
Doctor, this is the Brigadier. Can you hear me?
This is Lieutenant Sullivan, sir.
The size of this thing? Who do you think we can...
I found a metal virus and I'm trying to prepare an active solution, but he must give me time.
Sullivan, tell the doctor we found the robot.
Well done, sir. Where is it?
It shut itself inside the bunker with Miss Smith.
Yes, of course. Suppressed Oedipus complex. Leading to excessive guilt and overcompensation. Oedipus is not... Brigadier, the robot will try to carry out Kettlewell's plan. Is the computer terminal in the bunker still active?
As far as I know, don't suppose anyone thought...
Can you switch off the electricity supply?
Yes. No, it's from a special sealed circuit.
Then warn all the major powers. The emergency is not over. They must operate full fail-safe procedures at once.
I mean, they've got time.
You saw how the other dude did it, just...
Okay.
You see? They incorporated the fail-safe mechanism. Give up now. Please!
Humanity must be destroyed. It is evil, corrupt.
Computers rising up,
The world.
taking over the world, destroying mankind. Where have I heard that before?
I think this might have been before Terminator.
Destroyed.
No, it's just general.
Oh, yeah, no,
No,
it's,
but this is the thing that
it's
started.
pretty sci-fi. Like, I doubt this was the first ever Robots Rise type story.
Come along, man. Come along.
But it's
Could be.
No, I don't think it was. I swear there's like black and white films to do with that. But it is a very cliche science fiction thing.
We've done it, We've done it.
See, they don't even have it in the budget to show us what they've done. Oh, there we go.
No one's to open fire.
It is very like King Kong type
Stay
thing.
here.
Alright.
Going to attack, sir. Shall we pull back?
Well, bullets are useless, so...
Of course. The very thing.
Uh,
For once, we're not going to need the doctor.
just don't hit Sarah.
No,
It's
giant
Megazord
robot.
time!
No giant robot.
It's Megazord time, bitch!
Why is it
Go,
growing?
go, Power
Why-
Rangers!
Shush. Why is it growing?
Da, da, da.
Hey, shush. No Power Rangers. Why is it growing?
This is a Megazord now, bitch.
For fuck's sake.
I don't know. Yeah, it has the ability for whatever reason. I think it was explained in like sciencey techno jumble, techno babble. It's not completely Megazord size, but it's kind of there. I think they were going for a more of a King Kong type thing. It's a doll! Oh yeah, no, it's all coming back now. I can just see you cringing out the corner of my eye.
See how
Oh, come on! No, that's
The green screen.
no. That's
That was a picture.
That was a picture.
That was a fat out picture.
They're just going too much for King Kong here.
It's Doctor Who.
Like, really over the top.
So when Stephen Moffat does like a Christmas Carol or Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe or like Superman,
He's trying to
it's-
take the piss quite easily. This is
This is like Doctor Who trying King Kong. This is basically what Moffat does every Christmas, but tried with a 70s budget. it's just like... oh, City. See, that's why it couldn't see them from far, because that's what his eyesight's like. It's worse than mine.
was it meant to stand on someone?
I don't know
think
if he
it
was
was.
trying to. We've even got model
You see his
buildings.
head popping over the outside of the shoe. They're not exactly running. Well, are they?
No time to redo that shot? No!
They could have cut it before he tripped.
Okay. This was like the perfect episode to show you.
It's like the sound effects are not coming from the guns. They're just shaking it at different... They don't even know how to fire a gun.
It's unit of the 70s.
Curiouser and curious, said Alice. Exactly.
Okay, I wouldn't mind him being a companion.
Yeah, no, he's pretty cool.
Oh, come on. They could have filmed on a real rooftop. Animated,
Well, health and safety. Do you
on
want
a
your main
rooftop.
actress going up on a rooftop?
I see how
I
the
would.
problem seems to have grown.
just to make it look better.
Yeah, but then if she slips, then Liz Sladen would have died like 20 years too early.
You do not on the traditional rooftop. You make sure there's a bit of a
They could have built a rooftop set.
yeah.
They could have
At
married.
the very
yeah.
least.
That won't be necessary. Who's that? Another piece of brilliant food. Put the kettle on. And one will solve our problem, I hope. Drive on, Harry. Right, Doctor.
Charge! Da-da-da-da-da. Oh.
Just over, Doctor.
You'll lose half of it by the time.
Oh,
you get there.
come on.
What?
Oh, no.
What?
Help, Miss Smith. Right, sir.
That image of the King Kong,
Yeah.
when he was driving towards it, this picture went in front of the bucket.
Oh, okay.
And the car's meant to be like, I don't know, several miles
Oh
away.
yeah. I'll notice that in the editing. I didn't see that. Nice spot.
It's just...
What's that stuff? One of Kettlewell's metal violets and an active...
It's jam.
Will it work? Other things that size? Oh, even faster, I hope.
What? No giant explosion?
It's not Power Rangers.
It's Doctor Ranger. So we got the Red Ranger, we got the Blue Ranger, we got the Green Ranger.
I would have gone with Power Who.
Power Who? Yeah. Doctor Power. Like an Austin Powers spin-off. I'm melting.
He's not even on the floor yet.
No, but it's like it slowly floated to the ground. It didn't just go. It went, oh.
Looks like, oh my god, man. It came down. Eh?
Broken up, just in case. No. No, Brigadier. That won't be necessary. Look.
Don't you just love it when a monster cleans up after itself?
Take the jelly baby.
Yes. Never refuse a man's jelly babies.
I had to do it, you know.
Yes, I know. It was insane and it did terrible things, but at first it was so human.
It was a wonderful creature, capable of great good and great evil. Yes.
So a lot of the best scenes of Classic Who is between the Doctor and the companions.
You know what you need is a change.
When they don't need special effects, they don't need monsters and robots. They can just have two actors acting their socks
The
off.
Brigadier wants me to address the cabinet, have lunch at Downing Street, dinner at the Palace, and write 17 reports in triplicate. Well, I won't do it. I won't. Why should I?
Doctor, you're being childish.
Well, of course I am. There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes.
It's my quote. I love that quote.
Are you coming?
Hello? What are you two up to now?
What are you two going to get up to in that small cupboard?
What, in that old police box?
Yes, as a matter of fact, in that old police box.
Now, Doctor, we're both reasonable men, and we both know that police boxes don't go careering around all over the place. Of course it is. The whole idea is absurd.
You wouldn't like to step inside a moment, just to demonstrate that it is all an illusion.
Well, if you think it'll do any good.
Oh, yes, it will make me feel a lot better.
Doctor?
Will you go?
Righto. Oh, right.
He is a good companion. So you were right. See, that last scene I liked. That's...
Not that dinner at the Palace, Her Majesty. Yes. I'll tell them you'll be a little late.
Yes. Okay.
There we go.
Alright.
So, time for the review portion and the rating. Let's see what we give. I'm not gonna rate this series because I cannot fairly rate classic Doctor Who because I will always love it. That's the problem with me. I love classic sci-fi anyway. I love cheesy... I watch Power Rangers. I love cheesy shows with low budget just because they're cheesy with low budget. So, and it's classic Who. This is my show. I can't fairly rate this. It's gonna be like, I wouldn't say it's a 10, but it's yeah. I'm gonna have to pause that 'cause the DVD keeps playing. So, your opinions and ratings and etc.
Well, obviously they should have filmed more in terms of different camera angles and close-ups.
Okay. Well,
I understand they're on a budget.
And it's more as well is that's the style of the 70s a lot more. So, in not recent years, but in like the past 20 odd years or so, television has taken up more of a film quality, directorial style. Whereas this was what a lot of sort of the shows back in the day were filmed like.
It kind of reminds me of a sitcom.
It was, it's more filmed to tell the story and show the story rather than be dramatic. They're not trying to be arty with the cameras. They just want to get what they need on shot.
Yeah. It's like, that is filming a script.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. You're getting what you need to tell your story.
I love the bond each character has with the others.
Well, it's like this be the first time Tom Baker is appearing with them. But obviously Sarah Jane and Brigadier have been acting together throughout the past Doctor and stuff. So yeah.
But I just like how they're all together and There's real chemistry there.
My favourite part about any classic Who is the Doctor and the companions.
I was a bit let down by the special effects. I know it's 70s, I know it's an old 70s TV program, but still.
You got to think, this was one episode, 2 hours, or so, like one story 2 hours long. This is basically TV show budget for movie length.
Yeah.
So they stretch it out. So like nowadays they can get more because each episode is only 45 minutes long. Which they honestly should be a bit longer, in my opinion, nowadays, because they can barely tell a story in the amount of time they've got.
Yeah.
I think in the old days they had too much time on their hands and there was a lot of filler. Well, I mean, there wasn't so much filler in that, but there was a lot of talking.
Yeah.
But that, again, is classic Who.
Out of the 10 that I think... 10 would be what I consider to be flawless at the time.
So are you rating this
as a
by
story
itself, or are you rating this compared to the new series?
By itself.
You're trying to rate it by itself. Okay, good.
So knowing that a perfect 10 is what the best it could be at that point in time. I'm not saying the special effects were shit. They are shit. But at that point in time with all TV, I'm rating it against that era. I would say that's probably 6 out of 10.
6?
It's not the movie quality you would expect from 70s, but the writing's good between the characters, and that kind of makes up for the crappy editing.
Okay.
That's how I see it.
No, okay, that's higher than I thought, actually. I thought it would be about a 6 up until the point I remembered the giant robot, and I thought as soon as that happened, your score would go down like 2 notches.
Well, it's a bit of a rip-off from the King Kong story, I'm not gonna lie. I was a bit disappointed with that. But I like the idea that a robot has feelings, it got confused, and it wasn't too cliche until they did the King Kong bit. I won't forgive them for that. I'll give it a 6, nevertheless.
Wow. Okay, no, fair. 6 out of 10. And considering it's only the first one you're properly watching and reacting to.
Yeah. I mean, there were quite a few things that we laughed at. And that's what...
I think what we should do is once we've watched through a few of them...
Yes.
We'll come back and we'll watch through as many as we can that I've got on DVD. Then we'll come back and we'll rewatch this one, and we'll see if you rate it any differently compared to future episodes that we watch.
I hope that's in years' time, but okay.
That will. I've got a shelf of classic Doctor Who DVDs, so
classic DVDs.
we're gonna have plenty to get through.
Yay!
And there's different Doctors, different adventures, different companions.
Same budget.
Did we? Yes. Sometimes a bit worse, possibly.
Yeah.
So, look, what did we want to do? Would you like to do a different Doctor next time, or would you like to carry on with the next?
I think I would carry on with the next Tom Baker.
The next Tom Baker.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of sold on him. He seems to be a good actor. I like him.
Next time on an introduction to Doctor Who, that I'm going to continue it off in that series. We're going to have The Ark in Space. And as it's the classics, we don't get a next time trailer. But it does kind of...
That's because it's not made yet.
Yeah. So, join us then.